Veterinary nurse Inga Sparrow was working at the Ancare surgery at the time that Lennox was admitted. She says the real reason Lennox was kept in for 4 days wasn't because of any injuries, but so Mr Sanyal could run up a bill for several £100s.
Lennox didn't have any treatment. There was nothing wrong with Lennox. Because he was a puppy, we used to have a room upstairs for our staff. We used to take Lennox upstairs and rump with us at dinner time, and out in the garden and rump with us, because there was nothing wrong with him at all.
She said Lennox's story wasn't a one-off, and many pet owners suffered even worse. This kitten was brought in with an injured leg, but Mr Sanyal bandaged it up so tightly that gangrene set in and the leg had to be amputated. The same thing happened to this Rottweiler, despite his owner twice demanding the leg be re-bandaged.
But he would bandage them, and he would always tell the owners to come back in 3 weeks. And a lot of the time we would have the owners phoning up, please can I come in, it's bleeding through, it smells, the animal's in pain. I know there was so many times I wanted to say, please, please, please take your animal somewhere else.
One pet owner made an official complaint, and the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons launched an investigation into Mr Sanyal. His former nurse was among those who gave evidence. In March 2006, he was struck off. But 14 months later, Mr Sanyal was reinstated, allowing him to work again as a vet back at his old practice.
He's paid his penalty, he's showed contrition, he's also undertaken further training.
But what's chilling is, I mean, if he was my local vet, I could take Monty to him and not know what his history was, and he'd be treating Monty, and that really cracks me up.
The disciplinary committee would not reinstate any veterinary surgeon who they felt was still a threat to the public.
And this is a guy who ripped off pet owners. He caused unnecessary suffering to animals. This is a vet causing suffering to animals. I mean, some of them ended up having their legs amputated. Why don't you just strike him off?
He was struck off.
For good.
It is a severe penalty. It was something that the disciplinary committee considered at great length.
You think 14 months is a severe penalty?
It is if you're self-employed and you're not able to earn a living. It is a severe financial penalty.
Mr Sanyal told us he disputes the allegations that led to him being struck off, and he refused to comment on his reinstatement. Of course, most vets do a good job, but if you have any doubts, get a second opinion. And with many vets warning that bills will go up again this year, it definitely pays to get your pet insured.
The majority of vets out there practice excellent veterinary medicine, give good value for money customer service, and do put the animal first. But my fear is the minority are tarring the rest of the profession with the same brush, and customers are losing confidence in their local vet.
Sadly, since making this programme, Bear the Rottweiler has had to be put down. But finally, a comforting thought. 92% of pet owners would never consider getting rid of their pet, whatever the cost. Don't worry, Monty, I'm definitely one of them. If you have your own pet horror story or you want more information on the programme, visit our website on itv.com/tonight.